Okay, working on a 97 Honda Accord. It's a 4-cylinder single overhead cam vehicle. Today I'm doing upper control arm on this baby. I changed out the Honda parts with eBay parts first, and I'm going back to do it again because I paid 16 bucks for an upper control arm with a ball joint, and I don't feel good about that. Pretty sure my camber is already a lot really negative from just the ball joint being really bad quality, and there's already grease coming out from the bolt. Right now I'm just basically getting the wheel off. The car's level on the floor, and I'm just loosening it with breaker bar, 1/2-inch ratchet, and the key I have. Just jacking up the car now. You want to make sure that you jack up on metal. You don't want to jack up on plastic parts. You want to crush them. Just common sense there. And the camera is attached to my chest for the filming of this video, and I just cut the little snippets that I can. I'm using two 2-ton jacks right here. Oh, they're jack stands. You always want to be safe when you're working on the car. You don't want it to fall on you. Like I said before, my wheel lock is a 3/4 standard size, and I'm using a wrench just to twirl it like this. It's kind of fun, but a little easy to do. Also, now looking back on this video, I want to make sure that everyone understands that you get what you pay for. I paid 80 bucks for the whole vehicle. That's control arms, ball joints, everything. I'm going back 3 times to do it. This time, in this particular video, I'm putting in a Moog, and hopefully I won't have to go back into it for a while. So 80 bucks turned into about $400 worth of parts, and that's not counting the labor I paid someone to do. And I work at Advanced Auto Parts, and went to some shops. They gave me a decent price, and still a lot. So I can't stress enough, if you're gonna go and do a job, do it right. Almost got these lug nuts off. I'm gonna change them. They're rusting on the inside. There you go. If you torque your wheel on properly, you're gonna have to give it a little nudge. Here I'm just loosening the protective cover thing on the control arm and the upper ball joint. I'm using a little pry tool. I work at Advanced Auto Parts. I could just rent this out whenever I need to. These special tools really make the job easier. What happens though is it mushrooms it. Now I'm hitting it with a hammer. The thing is, you don't want to hit the threads on that upper ball joint, but here I'm changing it out, so I don't really give a crap. So like right now I'm just pounding it, and it's like mush. And also this tool will really push that in the threads. Right now I get it loose.
There we go.
There it is. Pretty fun sound there. Now I forgot that my camera is mounted on my chest, and it's not getting the hole up the control arm with the assembly. So basically there's just 2 14mm bolts that hold that control arm up there. Once you loosen them, it just comes right out. You'll get it loose here in a couple minutes or so. I should not have painted my drum brakes that color. I don't want to hit 18-year-old me. I got this car about a year ago. It's got about 26,000 miles that I've driven on it. Oh, there it is. It's got 144,000 miles. It's been a really good car. I'm only doing the suspension stuff because I thought my Honda parts were bad, but they probably could have lasted another year or so. I kind of regret taking them all out. I have to go back and put quality parts in. Now this part is Moog. Moog's is going to be a great replacement or even upgrade to any car. I work Advanced Auto Parts, but it's one of the best parts I've ever seen. I just wish the ball joints were greasable. They used to be, but they're not anymore. But that's okay. Now I'm just threading him in and, just reinstalling it. Reverse steps. Also want to mention my jack isn't fully engaged. I release it to a point where it's resting on the jack stand, but then I pump it up a bit so I have 2 points of support while going into the vehicle. Now this, I'm pushing the whole suspension up because I need to compress the spring enough to get that control arm onto the upper control arm and the ball joint through the hole. Once I get it, it's pretty easy, and then it's secure, and then I just tighten that sucker down. I believe it's a 19mm. Shout out to Harbor Freight for making really cheap tools. Cheap ass gloves too. I 12 them down. This guy's been good to me for a while. Now I'm just putting everything back together. Now, at this point in the video, I just check everything, make sure everything looks good, everything's good. Right now my brake lines should be replaced. They're pretty pliable, but they're doing good for now. Don't need to replace them. Now I'm really learning if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It'll save you a lot of time and money. Now I'm just putting that wheel back on. Almost done. It's one of the easiest things to do. Always thread your lug nuts by hand, please. You don't want to cross thread them. That's the worst thing you can do. Really ruin your day. Every time I go to a tire place, I always find out someone cross threads one little nut. I get so mad. I'll just take my little key with my wrench, just because I love using wrenches. And I just spin the whole tire. I don't know why I do this, it's just kind of fun. That's what working on cars is all about, isn't it? Having fun. Now here I didn't go in a star pattern. You're supposed to go in a star pattern, but I'm not really torquing them down all the way yet. I'm just securing the wheel. You take your jack stand out. And you release it. Now I'm torquing them down. I'm using 2 wrenches. I like this technique because it'll allow me to get enough torque onto the bolt without over torquing it like using a breaker bar. Now I go back with my 1/2" ratchet and just tighten down again. I'm going in a star pattern to make sure it's nice and even. You're supposed to torque it to 90 foot-pounds, but I don't have a torque wrench on hand and I'm just going by feel. And you want to tighten them after you go on a drive. After all, it's good.